what we call the internet was really only been around for about 15 years. You know, the web has only been around about 15 years, right? It's when they were kids, right? They were about, there's Disney and there's the internet, right? So, so they have a different mindset, and they're kind of the new blood. And you really, if you can hire these people, hire them. Figure out how their minds work. The people who are out there, who are their peers, that have been in school for the last 2 years, 3 years, that are now going to start businesses and buy technology, they're not going to want a server. They're not going to come to you and say, I want to have the exact same setup that my grandfather had when he was in business, right? This is not your father's technology, right? So it's not going to occur to them, yeah, I'm going to buy me a bunch of technology and stick it in the back room. They want something where they can pay for it when they use it, because that's the model they've grown up with, right? So they're not going to think in terms of the old school, because it literally just never occurred to them, any more than it occurs to you. Should I get a Chevy or a horse, right? You don't make that decision, right? And they're not going to make the decision, should I go with the cloud or should I go with the server? They're only going to consider cloud-based options. Yes, sir?
Why do you think this is happening now, not 10 years ago?
Not 2 years ago?
10 years ago.
Oh, 10. Well, part of it is that we've had to see a maturing of the ability of cloud, hosted services to do this. I mean, even 2 years ago, there was not enough bandwidth to get this done. I remember building a Kaseya backup server. I bought an entire server just to do backups of my clients' data. And after the third attempt and realizing I didn't have a single client with the bandwidth to push up, their daily changes, it was like, forget it, we're done. So we repurposed that server. We're right at the point now where things are coming together all at once, and it's critical mass. The 2 years of the recession, not fun to go through, but now that we're here, it was a good resting point for companies to continue to evolve their technology, right? And now when people have money to spend and are ready to move on, there's this mature product that, literally wasn't possible. The technology didn't exist. The thing that makes money with things like cloud services and deploying multiple servers on one virtual machine, it's not the fact that you can do it, it's the management tool. Right? The ability to have an interface where you go point, click, send me a new server, boink, I want these kind of things, and you turn it on and it runs. That